got a couple of equations that I want us to look through, and just from looking at them, can we identify its slope and its y-intercept? Or sometimes people refer to it as its starting point. So first of all, I want to recognize the equation. The equation right here is written in this y equals mx plus b form. If it's written in that form, then I can determine what its values are. Well, it's not exactly written in the form. I have a negative here and a positive there. So I have to kind of remember some of the algebra gymnastics we've done and really realize that this is y equals 2x plus a negative 4. So if I can remember and visualize it that way, I see that it does fit that particular form. And I have a slope, which represents by m, which is in this plot right there, which is a 2. And its y-intercept is a negative 4, as designated right there. How's that making? Is it making sense? Let's look at the second idea. Let's see if you can kind of jump ahead of me by just a few notches. I recognize the form. It's in the standard slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. The value in front of the x variable is my slope. So I have a slope right there is 1/2. It's already in a plus fashion. So my starting point, my y-intercept, my value of b in this particular case is a 2. And there I found its starting point and its slope-intercept. Lastly, I have 5x plus y equals 4. I see, is it in my y equals 2 or y equals mx plus b form? That was a bad one. Y equals mx plus b form? It is not. So I can't tell. Time to go home. It's over. Or maybe we can manipulate our equation using appropriate algebra tools to put it in the form y equals mx plus b. Why did I think of that? That's a great idea. So I basically need to get at y by itself, y equals. So let's subtract 5x from both sides. I'm left with y equals 4 minus 5x. Not quite in the form I'm looking at, but if I remember that these are terms, and these terms are commutative, so I can write y equals minus 5x plus a 4. Addition is commutative. So, given that, I now have an equation in the form y equals mx plus b that I recognize, and I can determine its slope. Its slope is negative 5. And its starting point, its y-intercept, is a plus 4. Once I find the equations in slope-intercept form, just by visually inspecting them, I can determine its slope and its y-intercept.